All right, I've been trying to film this for the last like 2, 3, 10, 20 times already. I just wanted to share my experience on Silent Hill 2 since I've been playing this the last 2 weeks. The Silent Hill 2 remake is a wonderful experience, and I just want to make this short, sweet, and painless as possible for you guys to enjoy. In case you were interested or curious about Silent Hill, I wanted to give like this mini review on my experience because I've been streaming it and I've been just having a great time with it.
Bitch! Fuck you! Oh shit! Why are you so hard to kill?
First off, I want to say that, I was on the fence about this game. I'd never heard of Blooper before either, so I just was like, I don't know what's going to happen with this game. This game might bomb, and rightfully so, because Konami hasn't had the greatest track record. If you see what they've done with Metal Gear, Castlevania, and even Silent Hill, just making pachinko machines out of it and just, really spitting in the face of fans for the last few years. I understand why, like, people and even myself just being on the fence about this, and I have to admit that they really knocked it out of the park with this game. It's really good. It's great. I've been having a great time with it. But just because I've been having a great time does not make it the perfect game, because it's not. There is a few things that I think personally, in my opinion, there's stuff that's not great about the game. So first, let's go over the gameplay and the combat. Now, gameplay wise and even graphics wise, the game looks phenomenal. I played it on the PlayStation 5. I don't know how it is on PC. It looks great on PS5. It runs fine, but I don't think it runs at a steady 60 frames per second. I do know for a fact that the cutscenes are stuck at 30 frames per second, which is not a big deal to me. But the gameplay does feel kind of laggy at times in certain areas of the game, for sure, especially on my PS5 experience. But graphically, the game just looks great. Like, it does not look anything crappy like how the PlayStation 2 graphics have not held up. For the gameplay also, they really capture the ambience, the tone, the tension that Silent Hill 2 is, typically known for. Having those dark hallways, those dark and rusted, narrow pathways, looking at every corner for the enemy to attack you, and the jump scares. The game had my heart racing a lot, so they really nailed it with that right there. I thought the puzzles were great. They're very simple, but you still have to do some work with it. And the story, I felt like they really captured it really well. They stayed faithful to the original game, which I'm glad, but of course they sprinkled their updated version of it, and I think that they knocked out of the park. As far as the combat goes, Silent Hill has never had good combat. For me, they never really had good combat even back then. This game doesn't really have good combat either, in my opinion. I still feel like at times it gets kind of clunky, but it's definitely better than the PlayStation 2 version, if I had to compare. The best way I can describe the combat is that if you've ever played Callisto Protocol and you know their combat, it feels like a more refined and more responsive version of the Callisto Protocol combat. I think the music in the game also is just wonderful, and just it's great. I felt like it felt dreading every time, and I feel like they took the original tracks of the game and they made it better. One thing I do want to share on my experience with the gameplay is that what I liked is that there was just overall tension everywhere I went. Even when I went to a save room and I got attacked while I was trying to save my game, I thought that was very interesting, but also very scary. Thank God I finally found a save spot. Jesus Christ, dude, it took so long.
Oh shit! No!
Dude, are you for real right now? Oh my God, this game, dude, for real? For real, dude? Fucking bitch. Yo, man, come on. I just finished saving. Yo, man. All right, guys. That's it. See you later. What I didn't enjoy about the remake is just minor stuff. It's basically feeling like there's no real incentive on doing new game Plus and just, you know, other than the endings, really. But you could easily just look those up, you know, but there's no reward or unlockable for doing New Game Plus. Also, doing the collectibles, there's no real reward at the end. Like, I feel like the collectibles and just the items that, you know, James reminisces about the versions of the PS2 Silent Hill are just kind of there for nostalgia reasons. I mean, it's still cool, but I wish there was some sort of reward for going back and collecting those things, especially if you do a New Game Plus run and you want to go back and collect it in case you missed it. And the last little thing that I didn't enjoy was the final pacing in the final area of the game, which is the labyrinth. I felt like the pacing there kind of fell off and it dragged a bit. But again, those are just minor things. I still think overall the game outshines the negatives that they have. So it is what it is. No game is perfect, really. At least that's my opinion. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Silent Hill. I hope this can convince you to try out the game. It's really, really good. If you're in for a good scare, especially this Halloween coming up, or just if you want a good story to sit back and relax and just get lost in, I feel like Silent Hill 2 would be right up your alley. And thank you for watching, and, you know, share in the comments below what your experience is like or any other questions you might have. Thank you again.